we'll go back to the drawing board, try to get better. I got to try to find the right combinations because offensively, just hadn't been good enough the last couple of days. And I got good hitters in our dugout. I just got to figure out the ones to put in there. Other than that, congratulations to Clemson. They played better. They got a good, solid team. They pitched extremely well. They played defense, and they deserve to win.
Questions? Neil, then John.
And for you, it's got to be frustrating. Your infield defense, which has been a strength, that kind of broke down today, and you didn't hit through the lineup. It's just one of those days where not much went right. And what can you attribute it to, other than being just a bad day for everybody?
Well, you know, I think we got a few players feeling sorry for themselves, and a lot of times when that happens, you might take your defense out on the field, and if you're not swinging the bat well, you know, and there's no excuse in that. And we do have some talented infielders, but it sure didn't look like it today. And we'll just have to go back to the drawing board. You know, when a couple guys hit a ball in the gap, everybody feels good about themselves and they'll start playing. But well, you know, we got a lot of people. All right, we got some guys in the lineup kind of pressing, trying to do too much. You know, I think that Kyle and Max obviously know that for us to be the team that we want to be offensively, they have to swing the bat, and they're not swinging it the way they're capable of right now, and they're putting a lot of pressure on themselves, and the game can be awfully cruel when you play it that way, and we'll try to get them in a good frame of mind. I didn't bump Max there with first and second and nobody out because he's our best hitter. And I patted him on the butt and I said, Bud, you're our best hitter. You're here to hit. You're hitting in the 3-hole. I had a good feeling with how hard he's worked the last couple of days that he would split an alley, but it just didn't work out, and it was a wrong call on my part. But I'll stand behind him. He's a good hitter that's struggling right now, and I got to try to fight our way to push the right buttons to get him going.
In the back, John.
Chad, after the season opener against Charleston, and then today after this game, you have players sit up there and say they, didn't have energy, didn't play with a sense of urgency. And how can you explain that?
That's a joke. If you can't get up to play Clemson in our own ballpark in 70-degree weather, I got the wrong guys in the locker room. If that was the case, that's an excuse.
Staying with that and baseball being a funny game, is it a good thing that you get right back at it again tomorrow?
Well, yeah, I'll get right back at it tomorrow. There'll be some different guys in the lineup, I'm sure. I got to figure something out. That won't happen. That's not going to continue to happen. We were fearful today, timid. That's not the way South Carolina's supposed to play. I think we came down with the edge about us. I think we had a good pregame meal. I could see some bounce. The kids were excited about playing. Then we got out there in the white lines and we didn't handle adversity very well, which we pride ourselves on. And we were timid with the way we threw the ball across the field. You know, we shied away from contact with the fence out there and left. Marcus has got a great arm, but after he made an error, he got timid. And can't be timid and play this game in this league against opponents like that. And we got to get that corrected.
If a series like this is kind of designed to see what you find out about your team, did you find out anything about
I found out we got to get better. We got to get a lot better, and we got to get a lot better in a hurry. And as the coach, I got to figure out a way to get the right guys in there. We have good players, and some of our best players aren't playing very well right now, and that magnifies the situation. But, you know, our pitchers, Reagan and Fiore and Schmidt, they gave us a chance to win. Even Murray made some good pitches. But we didn't play defense behind them, and we certainly weren't very competitive at the plate. And again, in baseball, sometimes you're up there trying awfully hard, and the pitcher can make you look like you're not competitive. But sometimes you got to tip your cap to him, but he's not my player. My players didn't perform, and we had to do better.